Hello everyone, welcome on board for one more survival kit for a cruise ship musician. My name is Anna, and on this video I'm going to tell you all about the first days on board. You had traveled, you had overnight, and now they are going to pick you up early in the morning. So the pickup time, it will always be provided to you once you arrive at the hotel. Usually, depending on the ship, it can be around 4:30 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. So this will be always depending on where the ship is, the departure time, and it will be informed to you once you arrive at the hotel. When you arrive at the ship, you are going to do the check-in for crew. Since you had already uploaded some documents online before you embark, this will be a quick step. So they will ask you for your certificates, and they will verify your medicals also, and they will provide you some documentation once you get on board, like your contract, the copy of your contract, which you were supposed to already have read before on the platform when you accept the contract, the work, and they will also provide you your CPAS card. So the CPAS card is the treasure. You are going to treasure this card for all your contract because it will be your ID. It will allow you to get in and out of the ship, and it will also be like a debit card, so you can do your purchases on board using the CPAS card. They will also provide you your cabin key and your emergency card. The emergency card is something that you always have to have with you also, because it will tell you which are your duties, your emergency duties, where you are supposed to go and what you are supposed to do in case of an emergency. So this will be explained to you by your supervisor. Your supervisor will be there, welcome you. It will explain your emergency duties. It will take you around the ship, showing you your muster station, your emergency station. It will also take you to crew areas, showing you where you are supposed to eat, the bar, where you are supposed to smoke in case you smoke, where you are supposed to perform, and it will take you to your cabin. Don't forget that except if you are a guest entertainer like the piano bar player or the the pub guitar player, you will be sharing the cabin with someone else. If you are a band of males, usually you are put together. But for example, in my case, I'm the only girl in the band, so I always share the room with someone else. When you arrive in the cabin, even if it's empty, you are supposed to have there some linen, some towels, toilet paper, and pillows. So this is the basic stuff that you should be having there, all cleaned. The cabin also should be clean. You are supposed to be able to go to the bathroom and to use it. And I'm telling you this because sometimes it happens that you arrive in the cabin and the cabin is not clean, or you don't have the things there. So you are allowed to tell your supervisor, to complain to your supervisor, because you are not supposed to be spending hours cleaning your cabin, mainly in the first day where you have more things to do than spend time cleaning your cabin. So this is something that should be already done by the person who left before. Also, you are entitled to have free space in the cabin to put your stuff. So you should have your own wardrobe, some shelves there. If you don't have any space because the person living there is occupying all the place, you should be able to tell the person that you need some space of your own. Sometimes people have a lot of stuff, believe me, so they occupy everything. And this is the I believe that this is the perfect time to put things, to get things straight, and to talk to the person and say that you need your own space, so that the person knows already that you have right to have your things in your own space. So you are going to leave your things there in the cabin, and you are adding to the training. The first training we have is the pre-departure safety training, and on this training they will give you the information about basic safety procedures that they have on board. This is a mandatory training. Everyone needs to attend, everyone signing in needs to attend, even if it's not the first time on board, you need to attend this training always. and this training will be completed on the following day. So they have a lot of it's not just that info. They will tell you all about emergency procedures, emergency items that they have on board for us to cope with emergency, also fire extinguishers. So if you have done the STCW, you will be remember a lot of stuff. And if you didn't have the STCW done at home, then you will be doing it on the following days. We also have some online trainings and some trainings that you have to attend related to company policies, ethical behavior, environmental trainings, which you will also need to attend in the following days. So these days will be really completed, the very complete days, because you will have a lot of things to do beside performing. Also, I advise you on the following days to get all around the ship, to know where you're going to perform, to know the public areas, to know the crew areas, and most importantly, to know where is your emergency routes, the emergency escape routes. This is very important because in case there's an emergency and you are stuck in your cabin, you need to know where to escape in order to go to your muster station. And there are always two ways of doing it. Because we have some watertight doors, fire doors, and in case of an emergency, these doors they close, and you cannot escape from on that way. So you need to know other escape routes. So this is a very important thing to bear in mind. Also to know where is the nearest fire extinguishers. By your cabin or by your workplace. So this is your homework during the following days when you are on board. Also, if you get lost, don't forget that you always have information available all around the ship related to the local where you are, location, the location where you are, where you want to go. So you have a lot of information around the ship, so don't panic. You can always ask also another fellow crew member. They are really nice. Most of the crew, they are really nice, so they will help you. If they have time, they will even take you to the place where you want to go. This happened with me already. My first days on board, I was always getting lost, and I needed help of a lot of crew members. And it's also nice for you to always smile whenever you're passing by, to say hello, because these will be your colleagues, right, for a long time, and they are in the same position as you. They are away from home, and it's always nice to have a smiling face saying to them good day, good evening. They really appreciate that, and it's a good way for you to make some friends also on board. Other thing they will provide you, it will be your badge. So the badge will have your name, will have your position on board, and also where you are coming from. And this you will have to wear with you always in the public areas, always when you are going to perform. The badge is also a good way of you to make some friends, to get to know people, to start a conversation, because people are really curious about crew members coming on board for the first time. So this is a way for them to get to know you also on the first days. Another thing they will provide you on the following days, not because the first day is really busy, so it's a lot of things to manage, but the financial department will provide you a salary at sea card. So this card will be like a debit card where you are going to get paid. You will have associated to it a virtual account where the money will be deposited, but I advise you not to have huge amounts of money there because these accounts are easy to be hacked, and it happened already. So I advise you just to have the basic amount of money that you need to survive until the next payment, and then you should be transfer your money to your home bank account. You can do that by adding the number of your account to this virtual account, or to use one of those apps of sending money back home, which will also work. And in this case, you will have your money saved back at your home bank account. So this is an advice that I'm telling you because it's really important and it happened already. One thing that can also happen in the first day is that some crew, according to their emergency card numbers, they will have to attend the gas drill. This will also be explained to you by your manager. He will tell you the basic things that you have to do, where you have to go. Usually the gas drills consists of mustering the guests, like counting them, to see if they are all there, and to listen to the announcements made by the captain, and also to explain them how to wear the vest life. So the life vest. So this will be one thing that can happen for people coming on board for the first time. So just for you to be aware of that, it's something that can happen. Don't forget that you will be at sea. So as long as the sea the ship is on sea, it's on the sea. It's possible that the sea can be rough, that the ship can be a bit rocky. So in case you feel like you are getting seasick, don't play strong, don't be shy. Go to the medical facility. They have their seasick pills for free. So just take one seasick pill and you'll feel much better. It's better to take it as soon as you start to feel it than to throw up on stage. And these things happen. So I'm telling you, whenever you're starting to feel seasick, just go and take a seasick pill. You can also drink, for example, ginger ale, or to eat a green apple. It will help you to stabilize your stomach. These are also some tips that you should be take into consideration. So what can happen also is that, or what will happen for sure, is that you are going to perform on your first day. For bands working already together on land, this should not be any problem because you are used to play. The only thing that you need to take into account is that you should have prepared already the set list for the first day, so you know already which songs you're going to play. But for bands, for example, like my band, which already happened, is to have a new element on the band, and some person who we never met. For example, my band, we are two from Portugal and two from Brazil, and the other two Brazilian guys, we just met them on board. For example, can you imagine that? So what we did was to send the songs of the first days. We sent them before they came on board, so they could prepare them at home. And then when we came together for playing for the first time, everyone knew already which songs we were going to play. So we just went for it and we just started to play. And since they were very professional, everything went all right. So this is a way of you to prepare the new element coming into your band. It's to provide them the set list before they came on board so that they can work it at home. This is really important. So, the last thing that I wanted to tell you is that for couples, if you are planning to stay together, you should be letting the company know before you get on board. Don't forget that you have to provide them a governmental paper proving that you are living in the same address so that they can fix you a cabin before you get on board. Otherwise, in the first day, it's really hard for them to find you a cabin to stay together because they already programmed everything. So it's really, really hard. So don't forget, if you're planning to stay together, to have this thing prepared before you get on board. So I think I had everything set, everything that I had planned for you to know. I will be coming again soon on your screen on next Tuesday with one more video. This video will be about the duties besides performing, besides singing or playing, some other duties that we have to perform on board. I hope to see you on this next episode. I hope that you stay safe and that you take care of yourself. So see you soon and take care. Bye bye.